Tonight, we're making sure our Take Action San Francisco event has long-lasting impact. Our candid conversation with Mayor London Breed, Police Chief William Scott, and District Attorney Brooke Jenkins touched on solutions to everything plaguing San Francisco, from homelessness and crime to drugs and an empty downtown.
I mean, I have lost friends and relatives to drug overdoses in this city of San Francisco.
Tonight, ABC 7 News reporter Tara Campbell takes a closer look at the goal of tackling the drug crisis, where we are and where we're going.
On the streets of San Francisco, a drug overdose crisis is set to hit new heights. The city is on pace for its deadliest year yet amid the fentanyl epidemic and could see the loss of 800 lives.
These are 800 people who have mothers, grandmothers.
And inside the ABC 7 Take Action Town Hall Monday, roughly 200 people gathered, asking city leaders the tough questions.
How can we ensure that these numbers go down next year?
Well, part of it we're already doing. We are not only making arrests for those who are dealing drugs on our streets, we're making arrests of people who are using drugs with the hopes of trying to get people into treatment.
The city is now more than 6 months into a multi-agency effort to shutter the open-air drug market, including California Highway Patrol, the National Guard, DEA, and the FBI. Tom Wolf is recovering from addiction to fentanyl and wants to know how long the support will last.
What can you tell us about our ability to sustain that operation to try to close down the organized drug dealing that's happening in San Francisco?
Police Chief William Scott saying as long as it takes.
We've had some very successful operations.
They've already arrested hundreds of drug dealers.
We're almost at 900, which is almost double where we were this time last year. And those cases are being prosecuted.
And District Attorney Brooke Jenkins says there's more that could be done to keep drug dealers off the streets, calling on the courts to take more action.
We have filed over 300 motions to detain defendants in drug dealing cases. That means keep them in custody while their cases are open. And we have only had a little over 30 of those motions be granted. And so that means 300 drug dealers who are in a revolving door in our courthouse.
But some of the audience saying the city is focusing too much on law enforcement.
I'm a little concerned that we don't have a balanced approach.
Gary McCoy is with Health Right 360, one of the nonprofits helping people on the streets. And he says there needs to be more efforts put into providing treatment and other services.
That is 24/7 drop-in centers. That is wellness hubs. That is staffing.
I would have liked to have heard exactly how they're going to fill the shortages, like how they're going to hire mental health professionals, what they're going to do to bring them in.
It's a question Tanya Tillman asked directly. Her son Roman struggles with severe mental illness and substance use disorder.
How will the city hire and find the professionals needed to fit the demand or fill the demand for mental health care?
Good question.
Yeah, well, thank you for your question, and I can answer that. One of the things that we did, we opened a year or so ago a linkage center, and in order to staff up the resources necessary, part of that emergency declaration gave us the ability to hire a couple of hundred additional mental health and social workers to assist with this issue. We've added more people. We, of course, need to continue to add more.
I would like to have heard a plan on how they plan on filling those shortages. I mean, as of right now, my son is currently waiting to be placed in a dual diagnosis facility.
Meanwhile, Roman and others will have to wait as the city continues searching for solutions. Tara Campbell, ABC 7 News.